Imagine this, you're drowning in debt. Credit card balances, student loans, a lingering car payment, and maybe even that dreaded personal loan from years ago. Every month feels like a game of survival. Minimum payments, endless interest, no light at the end of the tunnel. But then, you hear about two methods that could change everything: the Snowball and the Avalanche. Both promise freedom, both promise speed, but one gets you fired up, the other saves you thousands. So which one is actually better? You're about to find out. Let's start with the Snowball method, the psychological powerhouse popularized by financial guru Dave Ramsey. This strategy isn't just about numbers, it's about momentum. Here's how it works. You line up all your debts, from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. You make minimum payments on all of them, except the smallest, that one. You attack it like your life depends on it. Pay it off? Boom. One less weight on your shoulders. Then you roll the payment from that debt onto the next smallest one, like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining speed and mass. Here's the magic. Each time you eliminate a debt, you get a burst of dopamine, a psychological win. You feel progress. You feel hope. You feel powerful. And that momentum, it keeps you going. Now, let's flip the coin. The Avalanche method, the cold, hard, logical beast, one doesn't care about your feelings. It's ruthless, efficient, mathematically superior. Here's how it works. You list your debts from highest interest rate to lowest, then you funnel all your extra money into the one with the highest interest first, while making minimum payments on the rest. Why? Because interest is your silent killer. Credit card companies love when you pay the minimum. Why? Because you're stuck paying 20% APR for years. The Avalanche targets the bleeding wound in your finances. It may take longer to see your first debt vanish, but in the long run, you save hundreds, even thousands in interest. Which one should you use? Here's the twist, it depends on you. Let's break it down. If you're someone who thrives on emotional wins, if seeing a zero balance lights a fire in your soul, if motivation is your currency, go Snowball, because behavior beats math every single time. If it keeps you going, but if you're laser competent disciplined, and your debts are huge with insane interest rates, then the Avalanche is your weapon. It'll take longer to feel a win, but when it hits, you'll watch your interest charges crumble like a house of cards. Still not sure? Let me introduce you to the hybrid method. You can create your own monster. Snowball. With a small win, kill off your smallest debt with Snowball, then switch lanes, tackle the biggest interest debts. Avalanche tail. Highway. You get the emotional boost and the mathematical advantage. Let's do a quick example. Say you've got 4 debts. Credit card A, $500, 0 cents at 22% personal loan, $3,000, 0 cents at 9%. Credit card B, $1,200, 0 cents at 18%. Student loan, $15,000, 0 cents at 5%. Snowball method attacks card A first, quick win, then card B, then personal loan. Finally, the massive student loan Avalanche method goes for card A too, high interest, then card B, then the personal loan, and last the student loan. But depending on the exact balances and your monthly budget, Snowball may have you debt-free in 30 months, while Avalanche saves you $1,300, 0 cents in interest. Well, here's the secret sauce. Debt freedom isn't about the method, it's about action. Most people sit frozen. They read. They wait. They hope the debt will somehow disappear, but not you. You're here. You're learning. You're on the verge of flipping your entire financial life. So what's the next step? Pick your method. List your debts. Set up auto-pay minimums on all accounts. Then choose your target and hit it hard. No excuses. Sell something. Pick up a side hustle. Cut the subscriptions. Cook at home. Use every spare dollar like it's a bullet and shoot down that debt with relentless force. Because here's the truth. Debt is not just a number. It's freedom delayed. It's stress multiplied. It's wealth stolen, but with the right method. Whether Snowball, Avalanche, or both, You're not just paying off debt, you're buying back your life. You're building a future where your money works for you, not the other way around. So, which will it be? Let us know in the comments. Are you Team Snowball, Team Avalanche, or building your own hybrid beast? And don't forget, like this video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, because in the next episode, we're breaking down how people are escaping $50,000 0 cents of debt in under 18 months without earning 6 figures. Debt-free life? It's not a dream. It starts today.